protectionism by Texas Railroad Commissioners. Now, this time, a North Texas rancher says the state oil and gas regulators are allowing toxic waste to seep into the nearby Brazos River. State officials deny the claims and say they are doing everything they can. Channel 8's Brett Shipp tonight joins us. He's got more for us. Brett?
John, we've heard it before from citizens all across North Texas that the oil and gas regulators at the Texas Railroad Commission are too cozy with the industry they regulate, too slow to fine or punish those companies while accepting thousands of dollars in campaign contributions from them. Now, another upset citizen, a rancher near the Brazos River north of Abilene, who says the Railroad Commission's inaction is putting a precious public resource at risk. Tonight, News 8 investigates. The pristine waters of the Brazos River are not only a source of beauty, but of drinking water for millions of North Texans. Here in Stonewall County, the river is kept flowing by the massive yet shallow Seymour Aquifer, which runs right underneath Robert Crowell's ranch.
That aquifer, it really accelerates as you get closer to this river. I mean, it's bringing anything that's in there, it's bringing it down here really, really fast.
What's in there, according to Crowell, is poison, coming from an abandoned gas processing plant just 400 feet away. Crowell bought the land in 2003. The site appeared to have been cleaned, but the old plant had only been dismantled. The Railroad Commission never enforced state regulations requiring remediation. The result, according to Crowell, an ecological disaster. Dangerous levels of petroleum waste leaching through the soil toward the river.
In my opinion, they've been in that river for a long time. Lead, benzene, mercury, arsenic, PCBs. We found all that in that plant up there.
But the contamination did not stop with the abandoned processing plant. Extensive testing throughout his ranch revealed up to 15 contaminated sites. This photograph shows petrochemicals saturating the soil and polluting the water table. In test after test, nearly $100,000 worth, evidence of toxic chemicals left over from oil and gas operations that Crowell says the Railroad Commission should have ordered cleaned up years ago.
What sort of cleanup is going on right here right
Zero.
now? No cleanup?
Zero.
And the Railroad Commission knows what the contaminants are and what the threat to the aquifer is, right?
They've been handed all of our analytical data.
While the old oxy-chemical gas processing plant remains polluted, the Railroad Commission is working on a cleanup plan. The Commission has also forced another operator, Kinder Morgan, to test and clean pollution elsewhere on his land. The Commission is critical of Crowell. In documents obtained by News 8, one Commission staff member dismisses many of the findings of Crowell's tests, saying they were done without regard to standard environmental investigative methods. He's accused of trespassing and preventing access to his property. Yet Crowell showed us a sign prohibiting him from testing other sites he believes are contaminated.
Until we can test this area, we don't know whether it's contaminated or not.
But they won't let you test.
Won't give me access.
They're very biased in favor of industry versus the landowners.
Environmental consultant Jerry Nickel was hired by Crowell to document the contamination. He says state regulators have a long history of letting polluters off the hook.
Our regulatory framework and laws in this state have been set up to be so pro-industry that, as the Railroad Commission will tell you, the mineral estate takes precedent over the surface estate.
No bones about it.
No bones about it.
Campaign records show Oxy Chemical and Kinder Morgan political action committees contributing $33,000 to all three railroad commissioners, with the majority going to the chairman, Michael Williams. But the two PACs also give money to many other candidates, and both companies have been responsive to commission directives to clean up the Crowell Ranch. Crowell, however, says those directives are minimal and inadequate, especially when it comes to protecting one of the most valuable resources in the state.
In our opinion, there's a huge threat to the Brazos River and everybody downstream.
As for the actual threat to the Brazos River, while Crowell's tests show dangerous levels of toxins leaching into the water table, the Brazos River Authority has not found dangerous levels downstream. But Crowell says laws are in place to protect the drinking water, and he says the Railroad Commission should start following them. Brett Shipp, Channel 8 News.
All right, Brett, Governor Perry visited fire-ravaged